Call reluctance or reluctance to contact prospects can destroy a career. When you know what you are trying to accomplish as a salesperson, namely helping other people and companies succeed, have done your research and are organized, you are less likely to have reluctance to begin contacting prospects. However, most, if not all, salespeople experience call reluctance. Now, there are several reasons salespeople have reluctance to talk with strangers. If you better understand the primary fear factors, you will be in a better position to overcome that fear. The primary reason for call reluctance, as you might expect, is the natural fear of rejection. You and I and all humans are wired to seek out positive social interactions and acceptance, and that's probably the reason I had so few dates growing up. We're afraid that if rejected, we will confirm that we are of little worth and unacceptable to others. The other reasons for not getting on the phone or getting out of the car arguably stem from this fear of rejection. You do not feel prepared or have enough information about the prospect yet. You might look foolish. You feel you might be a bother. After all, you are interrupting someone in the middle of their day. You anticipate the worst. The person's going to be rude or blow up. Some signs of call reluctance include procrastinating and finding other important administrative tasks that have to be done, preparing or really over-preparing for calls, analyzing every possible circumstance that might happen. This is called paralysis by analysis. So, how do you overcome your hesitance to prospect? The first two ways deal with your mental approach to sales. Remember, the way you think about what you do impacts how you do what you do and how well you do what you do. So first remember that you're not alone. I've gone through it. The salespeople you work with have gone through it. The most successful salespeople you and I know have gone through it. They overcame it, and you will as well. Second, and most importantly, remember the reason you are contacting the prospect is to help him or her or their organization succeed. Remember Zig, you can have everything you want out of life if you help enough other people get what they want out of life. Remember that you are helping others get what they want. Third, understand the value of your product or service. Having a deep and up-to-date knowledge of the value of your product is crucial. I know that when I speak to a VP of sales or a human resources director, that I will most likely be able to save them tens of thousands of dollars and help them gain hundreds of thousands, if not millions, in revenue. I have no doubt about it. I believe that they're going to enjoy speaking with me. So, get to know your product. Fourth, properly qualify your leads. You will feel better knowing that the people you are speaking to need your services. If I am on the phone, I will have the person's CRM profile and their LinkedIn profile pulled up in front of me, including their photo. I am more comfortable having a face to talk to. It does make a difference. Fifth, practice, and practice a lot. This means role-playing your calls with your manager and other salespeople familiar with your target market, and also the types of prospects you will be speaking with. The more familiar you are with possible situations that will arise, the more confident you are with facing challenging questions or situations that might arise, and also being able to handle them. Just a couple of final thoughts. Keep your goals in front of you, your short-term prospecting goals and your long-term professional and career goals. Understand the economic value of each call. If you gain one sale from every 100 calls, and you average a commission of about $1,000, then each call that you make is worth $10. So if you make 10 calls, then you've made $100. Finally, eat the frog first. As with every activity or task you must complete, do the one thing that you hate doing most first. Get it out of the way. Pick up the phone and dial. It's always easier to dial the second and third numbers. If you're in the field, knock on the door. Smile. Early in your career, most salespeople do not feel prepared to begin talking with prospects. Become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Eat the frog first.